Did you know that learning to swim has significant developmental benefits for children? What better time to get out and learn than National Learn to Swim Day tomorrow? We sat down with two-time Olympic medalist Elizabeth Beisel. Who knew swimming makes a child so much more than physically fit?
Children that learn how to swim before the age of 5 have better motor skills, cognitive functions, mathematical skills. Statistically, they have higher IQs.
Not to mention, it's a potential life-saving skill. It's why two-time Olympic medalist Elizabeth Beisel is an enthusiastic spokesperson for Swimway's National Learn to Swim Day.
It's an all-around just amazing activity, and I couldn't say enough good things about it.
According to a Swimway survey, only 14% of parents understand that swimming can help a child develop oral expression. But 82% of all parents agree that children should learn to swim at least by age 5. Beisel says Learn to Swim Day is to help parents begin to develop a plan to get their kids more confident around water.
For you guys based in, Virginia, beautiful summers there, beautiful beaches. You want to be able to partake and participate in all of that. You want to be able to say yes to the pool party.
But if swimming is not your child's sport, it can help them develop skills that will help with their sport of choice.
Absolutely. My brother did the same thing. He was a cross-country runner, but his best times running were when he was swimming as well. It really is a life skill, and the earlier you learn it, the better.
And we have a link in this story on where parents can sign their kids up for swim lessons on our website.